live from Winchester High School. Jack Hull, Tim Hull, Jacob Hull, and Bob Ray to join me in just a little while as we're here to bring you the West Central and Camp Point Central game on Central Illinois Sports. West Central 6-2, Camp Point Central 7-1, and we are looking forward to a great contest. They're recognizing the seniors. We're going to take our first break of the night on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you more after these.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This month, Little Jess is celebrating our 55th year in business. And to show our appreciation, we're offering select new vehicles at just $55 over invoice, plus you get all the incentives. During Jeep Adventure Days, get a new 24 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $35.7, pay $0 down and get a super low payment of only $389 per month. Save $11,561 on a new 24 Jeep Grand Cherokee Unlimited. During Ram Power Days, you can save $13,184 on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Crew Cab, plus never pay more if you don't have a trade-in. Little Jess celebrating 55 years.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Fall in love with Cascom. The leaves may be changing, but our commitment to our customers never does. Reliable high-speed internet, along with our award-winning customer service, we have knowledgeable service technicians in your area 24 hours a day. For you new customers, we are extra lovable. Call today and get a free installation on any new service. Wow! I'll bet you want our phone number, 1-800-252-1799. Call for details and a date. 1-800-252-1799.
Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, Illinois, and Hannibal, Missouri. Here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. In the WIVC tonight on the PCRE Real Estate Scoreboard, North Green got their first win of the season last week. First win in 38 games. Will be at Minden Unity tonight, looking to make it 2 in a row. Also, we see Pleasant Hill is at Brown County tonight, a key game there. Pleasant Hill could win their 4th game of the season. Brown County needs that for their 5th win of the season for playoff potential. Calhoun's at Beardstown tonight at 7 o'clock. This game at Camp Point Central at West Central here at Winchester. Route is at Carrollton at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And Triope is at Greenfield Northwestern at Palmyra tonight at 7:30. Tim's got some other games I know around the area. He'll tell us about a few of those.
Quincy High will be playing the Capital City Cavaliers in Quincy tonight. Q&D will be – no, they're not at Quincy tonight, are they?
Nope, they're in Jeff City.
They are. The Quincy Notre Dame Raiders will play the MacArthur Generals. Palmyra will play South Shelby. We got West Hancock and Bureau Valley. Pittsfield will be at Porta.
Pittsfield looking for their 4th win of the season, and doesn't look good for them to have enough points, Tim, but you never know. A lot of things could happen tonight and throw some things around there for sure.
Yep, and then we got Rushville will play South Fulton tonight. Havana and Macomb. North Shelby plays Southwest, and that's about what I got right now.
Okay, we see Abington Avons at Rova this evening. Both teams 3-5 on the season. Also Arcola 3-5 at 0-8 B Mint this evening. Argenta Orienta 3-5 at Cumberland 6-2. Let's see. We also see Athens 2-6 at Oregon 4-4 on the season. Aurora Christian 5-3 at Chicago Christian 7-1. That game does have implications in the playoffs. Once again, Beardstown is hosting Calhoun this evening. Belleville East and Granite City will square up tonight. Belleville West 3-5 at Vienna, Missouri. Belvedere at Hanega tonight. Also Benton at Harrisburg. Both teams 5-3, trying to get that 6th win of the season. Bloomington High School will be at Champaign Centennial. Bloomington 6-2, Centennial 4-4 on the season. Jacksonville is at Lincoln this evening, looking for their 6th win of the season, and that's got big implications. Columbia 5-3 plays Jerseyville tonight at 7 o'clock. In some other action, we see Decatur Eisenhower 1-7 and Springfield Southeast 1-7 doing battle. So a lot of teams around the area and a lot of teams across the state playing tonight. Edwardsville and Desmet play this evening, both 6-2, playing on across the river from each other there. Forston 2-6, hard to believe. Lena Winslow 8-0. They are rated number 2 in 1A behind Belleville Altoff. They'll play at Lena this evening in action there. Belleville Altoff also in action against one of the Metro teams I know down south. Glenwood 6-2 will host Springfield High School 5-3 in what ought to be a good matchup there. As we take a look at some of the things going on in the playoffs, when we take a look at some of the projections, it looks like Camp Point Central with a win tonight, Bob Ray, could very possibly catch the loser of that Routt Carrollton game. That's one of their spots that they could be. You might want to put your mic up there. There you go. But that would be an interesting matchup in week 1.
Well, there's a lot of WIVC teams all over that south part of the bracket, as usually there are, Jack. Winchester will be in there. We know Calhoun's there. Routt, Greenfield, all those teams are often in that group, and you're going to run into some WIVC South teams no matter where you land, I think.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could catch somebody different than that, and but you never know. And then it's interesting because one of the projections has Tuscola in week 1 playing in the same bracket with Belleville Altoff, and they could meet each other in week 2 as they did in week 1 a year ago. In kind of a slugfest. It was like 74-48 or some crazy.
We were watching that one close because we were all curious what Belleville Altoff was really like, and we watched that game go back and forth. Late afternoon, evening game in Tuscola that year. Tuscola Illini West played last night at SHG with a tight defensive-minded contest. So a lot of WIVC teams are in the South, and also a lot of teams from that Arcola-Tuscola area we see a lot too.
You know, West Central, Bluffs, and Winchester, not two big schools, but boy, they had a lot of seniors that they recognized tonight, didn't they?
We noticed just as Tracy and I pulled in, there were a lot of cars already here, and man, the field was full of seniors and parents, and what a night of celebration for that class of 2025 group members.
What a job getting this field prepared, too. The paint on it is perfect. You can see all the numbers. The scoreboard looks good. You look across the way at the new press box, and some people said to me, well, are you upset about being in the old press box? I said no, because there's no side windows in the new press box. You can't see the clock, Bob. So this is a little better view for us, quite honestly, and a little less crowded.
It's a great view. I just noticed the numbers on the field also have the arrows that they're pointing. We could have used that in some other games we've had to get people moving the right direction. So, yeah, the field is college level ready, I'd say, Jack.
Week 9 football on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Jacob Hull will be running the camera tonight. Tim Hull will be manning the computer and helping us with the starting lineups and the kickoffs and some other things and tackles. Bob and I will have a little color commentary. We'll also do the play-by-play, and we are glad you've joined us for the broadcast this evening. Our second break of the night. We'll come back and tell you more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after these.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Well, it's finally starting to feel like fall. Well, today, but maybe not tomorrow. But if you need something for the season, whether it's clothing, maybe some heaters, hunting gear, outdoor power equipment, or snacks for you and the pets, it's on sale now through October 27th. That's right, you can get 25% off all Wrangler Retro men's and women's jeans. Or you can get $8 off total savings on 40-pound bags of Heartland Harvest dog food. Get this padded swivel blind chair for under $50. And buy a select DeWalt outdoor power tool and get a free battery plus a $20 gift card. And no matter what space you have, we have a heater for you that's on sale.
Well, we're about 22 minutes away from the Star Spangled Banner and the opening kickoff of tonight's game. Beautiful night here for football action at Winchester with the sun setting in the west. A beautiful sunset tonight. And tell you what, this is a beautiful setting. We've been here many times for football, but not since 2019, Coach Dixon said, have they played each other here. A year ago they played in week 9. That's quite a while ago now, Bob.
Well, that's pushing on 5 years, right, Jack? A lot of things changed in the world since we've been here the last time, but I don't know if it was the last time we were here. Were we on the other side, Jack, before that was done? And I know we were set over there, and Andy Johnson and I had the call of a game here one time, and we had a very unique thing happen here, Jack. We had our quarterback go down, and Casey brought in the offensive guard to finish quarterbacking that game, and that's how the season kind of continued. So
who was that offensive guard?
Carter Obert.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, it was unusual piece, but Carter went on to have a good career as a high school quarterback and then on to the military, so congratulations to him.
Very interesting as I talked to Coach Dixon this week about a lot of different things. One of them is a program I want to get started where we support the spouses of coaches who really have to give up a lot for the coaches to be able to do the things they do. But I said something about, Elijah Ginnenbacher playing quarterback, and he said, Jack, if you got a 33 on your team like Elijah, you just find any way you can to get the ball in his hands. And he's a special one.
And plus, he's got the attitude to do that. I think if they asked him to just make sure all the water bottles were full because that would help us win, he'd make that happen too, right? So Elijah is the epitome of the freak standard that Brad has developed, and Elijah is willing to be on the line, be in the backfield, be the man snapping under center. He's also our punter, so he's had a terrific senior season too. The West Central Cougars are on the field for their warm-ups, Jack, and you're right, it's a beautiful night here in Winchester.
Well, Carson Brown's one of those guys too that, probably one of the top tacklers in the state of Illinois. I think he had 25 tackles his first night out this season, and it's pretty amazing when you see these kids that we watched as little bitty kids. In fact, I saw a picture of Elijah when he was like 10 years old standing next to one of the football players earlier this week, and they grew up pretty fast on us, Bob. And we can go back and remember a time when Camp Point Central was kind of that easy win every time you played them.
It is, and I think we're glad to be past that for the moment and have the bar of expectations much higher. I was just going to mention, Jack, it seemed like not long ago it was week 0 at West Hancock for our scrimmage, and then we had a week 1 game with North Green at home, and here it is, week 9, regular season wrapping up. But, the other unique thing here, Jack, a battle of 2 state champions, the reigning Panthers in football and the reigning Cougars in basketball.
Yep, 2 teams that had a pretty good year last year, and a lot of those kids played in both sports, and to the sectional championships went the Panthers. West Central played into round 1, I think, of the playoffs last year. But we watched that West Central team go over and knock off a Decatur St. Teresa team a few years ago. When you get into the playoffs, anything can happen, and you cannot take anybody for granted, that's for sure.
Well, the other thing that happens is a lot of community pride built by their program's success last year, and that no doubt will carry over and help these young people keep performing.
We really think we got a good contest for you tonight. West Central 6-2, the Panthers 7-1. West Central went to overtime with Pleasant Hill, double overtime in fact, but they are a team that beat Carrollton also, very similar scores. You will see, in fact, on the top of your scoring sheet for West Central, you've got their scores from all their games. So tell us how they got to the 6-2 schedule.
Well, they opened up in week 1 with a barn burner with the Brown County Hornets. That's week 2. Sorry, Minden. They won that game 50-22 in week 1. Brown County a 10-8 victory by the Cougars. Carrollton 12-7 victory by Winchester West Central. They lost to Calhoun 46-6 in week 4. Then double overtime 22-20 over Pleasant Hill. A loss 45-42 to Greenfield Northwestern, another good team. Defeated North Green 2 weeks ago 60-8, and last week over their neighborhood rivals Triopia 41-8, 6-2 Winchester West Central.
And Camp Point Central 7-1. How'd they get there, Bob?
Week 1 we hosted North Green at home, a 69-0 victory. Week 2, that was a Slobodknocker game. You've called it, Jack. 13-14. Panthers lose that by 1 point on a last-second touchdown in Calhoun. Week 3 victory over Beardstown 41-0. Week 4 over Mendon-Unity 35-6. Week 6 at Brown County. That was another very solid, great game, 30-14. Very good Friday night football in Mount Sterling. Then the 1-point victory over Route on a Saturday afternoon, about 85 degrees that day, Jack, 22-21. Triopia then 56-0 Panther victory, and last week another game of 2 quality 1A programs over Carrollton, 41-23 at home.
And then Carrollton tomorrow will be hosting Route. Route's got a couple of players after that big win over Greenfield on Saturday that are kind of bunged up a little bit. We'll be anxious to see if they're able to get out there or do that or not. But difference between 7-2 and 8-1 is a lot when you head into the playoffs. So this is an important game for the Panthers.
Well, we'd like to be 8-1 because that gives you a lot better shot to be not only home in week 1, but increases the odds of being home in week 2 as well. But, you never know how that's all going to play out with other teams. And, a 5-4 team that's really, really good can certainly beat a 7-2 team that's okay. So you never know, but it does increase your odds of a second home playoff game as you continue to advance. Plus, you just like to win 8 out of 9.
You bet you would. Farm and Home Supplies starting lineups come your way on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show right after these. When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to serve you in the entire region and beyond. Check out the online loan applications at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. I want to welcome Denny Hall to the broadcast tonight from the Veterans Home. Glad you've joined us tonight, Brother Denny. Hope everything's going good and hope you had a good supper. Well, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup. That's sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply store. And for the Central starting lineup, here's Tim Hall to tell us about it.
Starting at right wing will be Zach Weir. He'll also play inside linebacker. Colton Cooley will play cornerback.
What size is he? What year is he?
You gave me the wrong sheet. Colton Cooley will start at a cornerback. He's number 8. He is 5'11", 145, and a senior. Zach Weir is the right wing inside linebacker, number 9, 6 foot, 180, and a junior. Marco Rodriguez would be a kicker and a returner. Also play right wing, 5'6", 135, and a junior. Kale Niekamp will play free safety and might play a little quarterback. We never know. He is 6'1", 180, and a freshman. Evan Walker, number 18, outside linebacker, 6'3", 225, and a sophomore. Tate Eichen is a split end, number 24, also play cornerback, 6'2", 160, and a junior. Roland Sonetsko will play tight end, number 25, 6'1", 140. I don't know what that means.
These are the starters on both sides. These are the substitutes.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Keep
not.
going. We got the band playing.
Nate Peters, left wing, cornerback, number 27, 6'1", 195, and a senior. And we will go to the national anthem. We'll come back and say more of the starting lineups after these.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Alrighty, well, we're going to keep up with the starting lineups Tim had you with, and we can tell you that the fullback tonight is Connor Bush, wearing the number 30. He is 5'10", 175, and a senior. The quarterback is Elijah Genenbacher. He'll also be the punter and middle linebacker, wears the number 33, 6'2", 220, and a senior. The tight end, Jasper Flessner, number 35, 6'2", 180, and a junior. And the other tight end, number 40, is Colin Backel. Caught 3 passes last week, 6'2", 205, and a freshman. He'll play a little linebacker at different times, too. Caden Niekamp will be the defensive end tonight, wears the number 52, plays some fullback also, 6', 215, and a junior. Braden Hummer will be the right guard tonight, 6'2", 185, and a junior. He's been in that starting lineup for a few weeks now. Left guard, Jace Wallace, also plays outside linebacker, number 65, 6', 180, and a senior. White Vandevelde will be the nose tackle, 6'2", 275, and a senior. Left tackle, Nathan Post, defensive end, also 5'11", 245, and a senior. Right tackle, Jack Weiss, he's 6'1", 280, and a junior. And the center is Jaden Summey. He's a 6'1", 225-pound senior and wears the number 75. On the Farm and Home Supply starting lineup for the West Central Cougars under Matt Coldis, they will have at running back number 3, Tucker Arnold. He's also an outside linebacker, 5'7", 170, a sophomore. Number 1 is Cooper Ettinger. He's a safety, 5'11", 160, and a freshman. The quarterback is a junior, number 4, Riker Ford. Also plays a lot of basketball. Cornerback, 6', 170, and a junior. Fullback is Hayden Jefferson, number 7. He'll play defensive end also, 5'9", 180, and a senior. A guard is number 58, Nolan Melanson. He's also a defensive end, 5'10", 190, and a senior. A running back, number 10, Anthony Hance, is also a cornerback, 6', 170, and a sophomore. At guard is number 53, Osley Walker. He's also a tackle on defense, 5'10", 230, and a freshman. Tight end, number 24, Luke Kuntz. He's also an outside linebacker, 6', 185, and a junior. The tackle on the offensive side, the middle linebacker on the defensive side is number 55, leading tackler Carson Brown, 6'1", 210, and a senior. Center is number 60, Grant Coldis, also plays nose guard, 5'10", 185, and a senior. A tackle just playing on the offensive side is number 70, Anthony Baird. He's 6'1", 260, and a sophomore. And a tight end, number 81, Will Manson, also plays tackle on defense, 6 foot 185 and a senior. 10 guys go both ways for this West Central Cougar squad, and so that can be a difference maker also in the contest tonight. Well, when you look at these two squads and you look at the numbers of Camp Point Central, and I know they bring along some people, but that West Central squad's got some youngsters in its starting lineup, Bob.
Well, it looked like a good mix, I thought, Jack, of some tested seniors there who've not only played a good season last year, but also had that deep run in basketball. I recognize some of those very athletic names there. I see a running back that's a sophomore. You mentioned a junior quarterback. Yeah, they've got a nice mix in this Cougar lineup, and they're going to hopefully, from their side, look forward to a victory on their final home contest.
PCRE Real Estate and Auctions, our scoreboard sponsor, with experienced lineup of brokers. They sell it all, including tillable farmland, hunting and recreational property, commercial buildings, residential homes, investment properties, and anything in between. See all the current listings at PCRErealestate.com. And our timeout sponsor is Adams Fiber Network, top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts is your go-to when the computer goes down. 217-214-3423. Also, Bowlers Universe watching the games tonight. Come out and enjoy the fun at the Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10. Fridays, 11 to midnight. Saturday, 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, pizza, fun, food, and friends at the Bowlers Universe. Well, we wait for the officials. I don't think they got the captains together yet. They're just getting ready to do that now, if I'm not mistaken. And so we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Jacob will take us out to the center of the field with the captains in just a minute.
Jack, I'm just noticing our offensive line coaches are heading up to the top box. You know, this space is more suited for a running back coach than a line coach.
Well, you know, Remy made it up there, but he did win the eating contest this summer in the wrestling fundraiser, too, I heard. And I heard it wasn't even close, according to your son, Coach Ray. Getting everything put together there, Mr. Tim? So they're going to have the coin flip out there. We've got the camera on that. We can tell you a little bit about that. We want to take a break here in just a minute if we can, but Tim just blew my eardrums out. Thank you, Tim.
We've got Elijah and Nate, Jaden Summy, and Kate Niekamp out there representing the Panthers.
Yep, I'm sure Carson Brown on the other side for the senior squad from Winchester. Gavin Thomas is one of those seniors that was recognized, along with Hayden Jefferson. Also for the Cougars was Carson Brown, Grant Coldis, and also Will Mason. They're seniors tonight in that contest, and that does sound a lot better. I will say that, Timmer. Everything ready to go? Can we take a break? We're going to take a break. We'll tell you how the coin flip went on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Hey, the coaches' interviews are on my Facebook page. Just go to Jack Hall on Facebook. You can watch those too. We're back to tell you more after these. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival. Play some disc golf on our new championship course. Spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple: local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Well, I do believe the Panthers are going to kick off from what would be the north end of this field at Winchester High School. West Central is the co-op between Bluffs and Winchester. They've been in a co-op for a long time. Actually, Meridosha and Bluffs were in a co-op for a couple of years before this came together, and I did some games there back in the days. In fact, I had a guy running. He went from the 40 to the 45 to the 50 to the 55, and I went, no, he didn't.
That's easy to do,
yeah,
isn't it, Jack?
Pretty easy.
Well, the sunset's completed. It's pitch black dark over here now in Winchester. We're waiting for the Cougars to make their run to the field. Chris Stewart's at the 50-yard line to capture that.
Kickoff tonight will be brought to you by Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. And Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404. We can also tell you that Curtis Rigg, who hurt that ankle last week, is dressed tonight as kind of questionable. Probably will not play in tonight's contest. And Chris Stewart out there getting all the film. We'll get ready for things with Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Real Net and Twine is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or give them a call at 285-5013. The Panthers are going to receive the kickoff. I was going to say, when they deferred to the second half for West Central, there was no way the Panthers were going to kick off in both halves. That was in a playoff game a few years ago. We got Marco Rodriguez and Nate Peters, I do believe, back deep for the Panthers. And Connor Bush up in the next slot there. I'm looking to see who's on the other side. The 11 guys for the Panthers. We wait for West Central. A little bit of a late start tonight as they were getting the starting lineups out there. Here comes West Central, and we'll see who their kicker will be to get things started off tonight. Okay, looks like the kicker will be Anthony Hance, 6', 170, and a sophomore. He'll kick off from his 40 on the south end of the field. And we are just about ready for action here. Looks like West Central's bunched up like the Panthers will be. Let's see if they've got something up their sleeve early tonight. As 12 minutes on the clock, we're ready for football action. They wait for the whistle, and they wait for the whistle, and they wait for the whistle. He's got to raise his hand.
There we go.
There we got that whistle. There we go. He found the P in the whistle, and we're ready to go. It's going to back up, kind of like the Panthers do. Matt Coldis is doing the same thing, and Hance will kick off. Let's see what his strategy is for the kickoff tonight. He's kicked a couple of field goals this season. Gets that kick, and it's going to be a short one heading to the sidelines, and the Panthers will fall on it. They were a little slow going after that one, Bob, as it got to the sidelines. And it was just short of the 35-yard line, and that's where the Panthers are going to have it 1st and 10. Looks like it's going to be on about the 32, I do believe.
It kind of looked like as they were waiting for it to seemingly bounce out of bounds, but it didn't. It kind of landed and stopped. Zach Weir was there to help corral that kick The Panthers offense 1st and 10 for their first possession.
You don't want to stand around and wait for a kickoff. We'll talk about a kickoff that happened in Calhoun last week, and we're not sure it was right. Wishbone formation for the Panthers tonight. Bush, the fullback, behind Elijah Ginnenbacher. Now they'll split to the wings and start a man in motion. They'll give it to the fullback across the middle. He'll get a little bit of yardage, 2 yards on the play, and that was a 2-yard gain. Walker in on the tackle, the freshman, Osley Walker in on the tackle, ball to the 34-yard line. Just underway at the 11:40 mark of the first quarter of play on Central Illinois Sports.
We're back to the huddle here. We started to run up there as a no-huddle offense, but Elijah brought him back to huddle for 2nd down.
5-man front with 3 linebackers and 3 backs behind him. A wide out on the right side, and Eichen in the double wing with the fullback on the offset. Man in motion. They'll give the ball on the outside. That is to Nate Peters. Nate's going to fall forward to about the 38-yard line, I do believe, which would be a 4-yard gain, bring up a 3rd and 4. Good defense by the Cougars in the early going here. No huddle on this one. Right back at it are the Panthers. They need a good solid 4. Ginnenbacher will keep it himself. He's got the 1st down and more, running over people down to the 48, call it the 49-yard line. He'll gain 11, the first down of the ball game for the Panthers, and give him 11 on the play and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to spot it back at the 48-yard line, we'll call it. No huddle offense, wide out to the left-hand side. They start the clock again. Back to pass is Ginnenbacher across the middle. Got a man trying to break open, and Rodriguez dives for it. It's incomplete, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 and stop the clock at the 10:42 mark.
I was watching Marco on that one, Jack. He ran kind of an out, up, and then a sort of a jet to the end zone. He had his man beat, but the ball was just a couple yards long. But Marco with a nice diving attempt to recover.
Have we seen Marco catch a pass this year?
He caught a couple in the flat earlier in the season on these little screens, but not one so far downfield yet.
Ball back, we'll call it the 47-yard line, 2nd and 10. Offset I formation with a wing on the right side. Give the ball to Peters on the inside. Good distance there. Gets the ball down to the 46-yard line of West Central. He'll gain 3 on one side, 4 on the other, call it 7, and bring up a 3rd and 3.
We had Dylan Mount at his first appearance under center that time.
Dylan was at the quarterback. Now here comes Caden Niekamp into the lineup.
Elijah back to the quarterback spot. Zach Weir at his first run at the tailback too, Jack.
Weir was supposed to be the starter on the left wing tonight, or in the right wing, with Curtis out of the ball game. Normal set for the Panthers now. They'll give the ball to fullback. Big gain across the middle. That is Caden Niekamp. He gets the ball to the 41-yard line, gain of 5, and another 1st down, the 2nd of the night for the Panthers. 9:57 as they set the chains. Then they'll start the clock. They got it set a little quicker than they did at route. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but it was a little slower on that Saturday.
Yep, Marco back into one of the either wing or receiver spots. Zach Weir takes off. Elijah back under center. We have 5 different ball carriers so far, Jack.
Right wing is Marco. Left wing is Nate Peters. They start Marco. He'll get the ball on the outside, trying to turn the corner, and he'll be caught after a very short gain of a half a yard. Get it down to about the 40.5-yard line, so give him a gain on the play of 1. Called a 2nd and 9, and a nice job on the defensive side by West Central, and that was Anthony Hansen on that play. Hans came from the linebacker position. Coach is doing some talking there, what they need to do. Also, that was Nolan Melanson, who's got a new number. He wears the number 58 instead of 8. Double wing formation, man in motion. Keeping it is Ginnenbacher on the outside. Got some good running room all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 on the play, and another Panther 1st down at the 8:53 mark from the 25 of West Central. This all started at the 32 of Camp Point Central.
We had Caden Niekamp in there as the lead blocker downfield, and man, Caden gets downfield quickly as a fullback blocker too, Jack.
Bush brought the play in to Ginnenbacher as they give him a little bit of a break, not running to the sidelines after that long run. 1st and 10 Panthers, double wing formation. Man in motion. They give it to that fullback across the middle. He's going to get the ball inside the 20, down close to the 16-yard line. That'll be a gain of, 9 on the play?
They moved it back 1, Jack. Let's call it 7 for Connor Bush.
Okay. Second down, 3 yards to go. Panthers in the huddle here at the 8:10 mark. Clock running as we work from the east side of the field.
The official's timeout for something.
Not sure what he is blowing there, but got an equipment problem maybe?
Well, they moved the ball back now to the 20-yard line, saying he was down.
Oh, they're saying
sooner.
his knee went down at the 20, so just give him 5 on the play. Wow. That changes the play call, doesn't it? 2nd and 5, but you don't get a chance to reset. They'll give the ball across the middle, fullback. Bush with the run.
He's about the 18-yard line, Jack. Well, they moved it back to the 19. He just picked up 1.
Bring it to 3rd and 4 now, 4 down territory at the 7:41 mark. Panthers reset in the double wing. Need 4 yards for a first down to keep things moving from the 19. Gittenbacher with a man in motion. West Central jumps offside, and the Panthers will pick up 5 on the play. Should be a first down if that happens.
Well, he pointed our direction, but I don't think that's what he meant to say because they're marking it the other direction. So we're going to give
the referee
West Central 5 yards penalties.
Yeah, referee never gave us a signal on the play, I don't believe, did he?
He did, but he said encroachment offense while they were marking it 5 yards the other direction, which makes more sense. So
yeah. From the
first down.
From the 14-yard line, 7:01 left in the quarter. Panthers with it there. 1st and 10. Gittenbacher, the senior quarterback, man in motion. Gives the ball fullback across the middle. Bush still on his feet. Inside the 10. Looks like they're going to set the ball right on the 7-yard line. Give him 7 on the play and a 2nd and 3. Yep. Call it 2nd down, 3 yards to go at the 6-minute, 30-second mark. Panthers could pick up a first down. They've got to get it inside the 5. Gittenbacher sets his team in the double wing with the fullback behind him. They give it to Niekamp, and he runs over people into the end zone from 7 yards out. Caden Niekamp with the run in at the 6:13 mark, and here's the replay of that when Caden gets it off left tackle and powers his way in for the TD at the 6:13 mark. On a 68-yard drive, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 plays. And that took just a little under 6 minutes to make it happen. 6-0 Panthers in the early going here. Now they'll go for 2. Not the easiest thing they've done this year is making 2-point conversions. Man in motion. They give it on the outside. This time it was fairly simple. Niekamp runs it in again. Timeout on the field. We'll take it 2. 6:13 left first quarter. Panthers 8. West Central coming to bat after these. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. 14 plays, about 5 minutes and 45 seconds. The Panthers take the ball from the 32 into the end zone. Caden Niekamp runs it in from 7 yards out. 3 more yards on the extra point. And the Panthers lead it 8-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Pike County Concrete, when you're in need of concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, Pittsfield and Jacksonville. And Tim Waters can help you pour that concrete, offering quality concrete work, new builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, and more. 309-252-1052. Waters Concrete. Who's back deep for West Central there, boys? Little short kick here. They're going to catch it on a fair catch on the 26-yard line. I'm not sure that that's what you really want to do in that situation. Catching the ball that time.
58, Nolan Mellinson.
Yeah.
And Jack, isn't this about the record for fair catches we've seen on
I have
Panther
not
kickoffs?
seen a fair catch probably in a kickoff of my life, and now we're seeing all kinds of them. The ball's going to be set right on the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for West Central at the 6:13 mark of the first quarter. I think he could have ran another 10 yards pretty easily there.
He had a few, but maybe that's the plan. You know, if you're outside the 20, just fair catch it and go, reduce the risk.
Why, if you're the Panthers, why would you change anything? Right? Riker Ford is the quarterback. Got a wishbone formation in front of him. Going to give it to the back on the outside. He's going to be tackled after a very short gain on the play. Runner that time was Tucker Arnold, number 3. He's going to gain. No, he's not going to gain anything on the play. In fact, he's going to go back about a half a yard. So we'll say it's 2nd and a long 10 right here. Good tackling. Who was in on the tackles at that? Flessner, Jasper Flessner in on the tackle, Tim tells us. Talking in my ears. Panthers with basically a 5-man front now. They brought those linebackers up. Ford, the quarterback, in a wishbone formation again. Gives the ball on the outside. Going to try the pitch. Got a good pitch on the outside. And a good run by West Central all the way out to the 39-yard line. Hance is the running back. And he goes from the 25 to the 39, 14 yards and a first down for West Central on a nice pitch by Riker Ford on the option play. That was a pretty play by West Central. 5:24 and counting now in the first quarter. Panthers lead at 8-0, but West Central trying to answer here quickly. Double tight end set. Wishbone formation once again. The fullback is Hayden Jefferson. Ford, the quarterback, on a little counter play. Hance gets the ball, and he's going to be stopped way short. Niekamp was the first man in on that. Also in on that was Gittenbacher as they caught Hance trying on the counter, and not much luck that time. In fact, it'll go back to the 38-yard line, lose a yard, and bring up a 2nd and 11 as they tried the little misdirection. Had both the first backs coming to the right side and then tried the counter play from the back from the right side to the left, and the Panthers were able to tackle it there. Same formation, wishbone formation. Riker Ford, the junior quarterback, gives the ball on the inside this time, off tackle. Arnold's going to be the ball carrier. Had a lead blocker that time of Kuntz, the tight end. Arnold will get the ball out to, they'll say, the 37-yard line.
And Wyatt Van de Velde, Zach Weir in on that stop for us, Jack. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's just about it, isn't it? I don't know. He's on about the 38, so we'll call it a 3rd and 10. They're calling it the 39, but it's definitely short of that at the 3:59 mark. See if Ford wants to go to the air here. He's back to pass, looking across the middle, under pressure. Now beats that. Got a man to beat to get the first down. Gets the ball out to the 46-yard line. And that should be just short of the first down by about a yard. But it could be 4-down territory as he gets the ball down to the 41. He needs a couple more yards. It'll bring up a 4th and 2. And if I'm West Central, call it the 41-yard line. The 3:30 mark, I don't know. Do you want to try it here and give the Panthers good field position if you can't stop them? That's the question to be answered right now. Will they punt? Will they go to a hard count? We will see. Cougars coming to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation by Ford. Had good running that last time as he picked up good yardage. Across the middle, looking across the middle. Now getting some pressure on the outside. He'll throw the ball up, and it's going to be almost picked off by the Panthers, but that'll end the downs, and the Panthers are going to get the ball in West Central territory at the 41-yard line with 2:59 left first quarter, and they've got great field position.
Cale Niekamp up to break up that pass play, and it'd been great to get an interception, but field position is better with just knocking it down. But,
actually
good read on by Cale.
Now they've spotted the ball almost at the 42, even though we started at the 41 the last time. Or the 46-yard line, my mistake. Yep, they got it out to the 46. just almost the 47-yard line, isn't it?
Elijah's got the play in. Jaden Semi, first one on the line of scrimmage, our senior center.
Double wing formation. Bush the fullback. Man in motion. Back to pass is Gittenbacher. Throws it up for grabs. He's got a man open, and Peters, a lot of contact on both sides, and I think both men initiated the contact. Incomplete, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 as the Panthers were going 4-6. Good defense that time by Anthony Hance.
You know, nice ball thrown by Elijah, good pattern run by Nate, but you're right, defensive cornerback just a little better that time to get in the way and break that up.
Hance was really solid on that. I was impressed with his play.
Step for step with Nate, had inside position and turned back at the right time. The 2nd down, Panthers at the 46. Got any scores yet, Jack?
Well, Calhoun scored 7 points in the early going at the 8:52 mark. Now they're up 14-0. We'll have some other ones for you here in just a little bit. Panthers with the ball. That's the fullback in Bush. He had wide open running room with great blocking. Gets the ball down to the 32-yard line, and they say he's got enough for the first down. So he gains 14 on the play, and another first down for the Panthers. They're 6th of the night.
A lot of space for Connor there. Nathan Post, one of the guys making gaps. He ran right past Jasper Flessner, who's making the block.
North Green and Minden tied at 6 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. 8-0 Panthers here on the drive. 1st and 10 from the 33 of West Central. Pitch on the outside. Niekamp trying to turn the corner. Makes a couple of people miss. Gets knocked out of bounds close to the 20-yard line. I think they're going to sit it at the 21. And he'll gain 11 on the play and pick up another first down for the Panthers from the 21-yard line. As he's knocked out of bounds, that ought to stop the clock. Why is the clock still running when he got knocked out of bounds? Not the college game. I mean, he definitely got knocked out of bounds that time.
He did. They're going to keep it running to the last 2 minutes, I think, Jack.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. It's a college rule. It's not a high school
How about
rule.
Elijah as your lead blocker?
Yeah. Gittenbacher in the full house backfield. Back is Gittenbacher rolling to the right. Throws the ball up and over the top of the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete. And it'll go back to the 21, 2nd down and 10.
Colin Bachhold, our tight end, out that time in the flat looking for the reception.
Bachhold ran the long pattern that time. He ran some flat patterns last week. Gittenbacher's got the play from Bush as he'll run it in there. Gittenbacher rolled out to the right side. I thought maybe he was going to tuck it for a minute, just one man to beat. From the 21-yard line, Panthers looking for points here at the 155 mark, trying to open up that offense a little bit. Double wing, Bush the fullback, man in motion. They give the ball on the counter. That's Peters, finds a break on the outside, breaks it back to the right, heading towards the goal line, and he's going to take it all the way in for the touchdown at the 147 mark. Nate Peters, not to be denied, 21 yards on the play. And here's the Sheila Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual replay on that. Peters gets the ball on the counter, goes off right tackle, then finds some space on the outside, makes somebody miss to the left, and he takes it into the end zone, not to be stopped. 14-0 Panthers at the 147 mark. 21 more yards for Nate Peters, the seniors. 5 touchdowns last week, and he's already racked up his first one tonight.
Nate did a nice job. That could have been not much happening, but he beat one guy, made a nice cut, and beat 2 more. Nice run.
Really went left, then right again,
Exactly.
and then he was looking for that corner, and then he just kind of used the bull to run over people. 2-point conversion from 3 yards out. They give the ball in the left-hand side. Breaking it on the outside is good for the extra point.
Zach Weir on the carry.
Zach for 2. It's a 16-0 Panther lead at the 147 mark, and we're back with more after these.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
At Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois, we have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s, 250s, and 350s. If you need help with that perfect look after your purchase, I'm Corey Grinke and I Know Trucks. Come see me at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
6 plays, 46 yards, 1 minute and 12 seconds, capped off by the Peters 21-yard run. Tim's got a score for us on Quincy Notre Dame in the early going here.
Quincy Notre Dame leads 7-0 over MacArthur. Pittsfield leads 7-0 over Porta. And Quincy leads 14-7 over Capital City on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Thank you, Timmer. Camp Point Central will kick off again. West Central will get the kick to start the second half as they deferred in the first half. And they went for a 4th down on their own 46 and were not able to make it.
Riker Ford's one of the Cougars deep, Jack, at the 10-yard line.
They're missing a guy over on this side. It's going to say they might just pooch it over there if they don't get that guy filled in. Man, it's kind of late. Let's see what Marco's going to do. Going to kick a little pop fly. This time the man's going to dive for it. Ball's loose. West Central's recovered, and they're going to get the ball right at the 35-yard line, call it the 36, and that's where West Central will have it 1st and 10.
Recovered by Hayden Jefferson, one of the senior Cougars out here recognized before the game.
West Central with the football. Panthers leading 16-0 on 2 running touchdowns. They'll start with that 3-man front, but they've been working those linebackers up a little bit tonight on this running game.
And we've been switching Evan Walker and Colin Bockold from one side to the other as some of our 2 up linebackers. Of course, Elijah Ginnenbacher anchoring in the middle, Jasper Flester, Zach Weir on his side.
Grant Colditz, the coach's son, is the center, brings the team up. Riker Ford, double wing formation now. Fullback is Hayden Jefferson. They'll start a man in motion in Hance. Hance gets the ball on the outside, trying to turn the corner. He'll be stopped on the play. No, swung back, and then he'll lose some yardage. Let's see if they give him the initial burst there or put it back where he was thrown back. They're not going to give him that yardage, and he's going to go back to the 36. No, in fact, they're going to be on the 35-yard line. He'll lose a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Porter and Pittsfield tied early in the ball game on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. 16-0 Panthers here.
Nate Peters came up and made a nice stop on his side. Now he's switching sides with Colton Cooley, our other defensive back.
Now we're seeing a 4-man front for the Panthers. Wishbone formation for Riker Ford's Cougars. He'll keep it himself across the middle. Good gain by Ford all the way out to the 45-yard line. Close to the 1st down. He is just about a half a yard short. Give him 10 on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Cougars. He was able to find something there. As the Panthers were in a 4-man front without a nose guard, nobody covered the center, and Riker Ford recognized that very quickly.
He's got 2 carries for 19 yards. Good job by their quarterback.
Such a talented athlete, 2-year starter on the basketball team. He'll bring that wishbone formation up again with the fullback and Jefferson. Ford, the quarterback. Hands the ball to the deep back. He's going to be taken down short of the 1st down. Weir was the initial hit. Let's see what the call is here. Timeout by the official as there's a man down for West Central. Who was the ball carrier that time, guys? Hance. Okay, that was the ball carrier was Tucker Arnold. And I think we can take a break here. 16-0 Panthers, 4 seconds left. First quarter, we're back with more after this.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Tucker Arnold, our man down 5'7", 170-pound sophomore. Say a little prayer for Tucker there. Looked like got shaken up on the play on a hard hit by Caden Niekamp and Zach Weir. 4th down and a yard for West Central. They went for it the last time. What are they going to do here? Ball
Last
sitting.
play of the quarter.
Okay, so we're going to run the quarter out. We played our first 12. Panthers lead at 16-0 after one quarter. Second quarter play-by-play after this.
In high school athletics, winning and losing is a part of the experience. Sportsmanship should also be part of the game at all times. That's why Farm and Home Supply and Refreshment Services Pepsi are teaming up to recognize the good sport of the week. Nominations for the weekly award can be made by messaging the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page. Help us recognize the good things about sports. Weekly winners will receive a $25 gift card to Farm and Home Supply. Again, send your nominations to the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page today.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
West Central going for it, 4th down and 1 from the 45-yard line. Need to get past the 46. Probably a hard count here. Riker Ford in the wishbone formation. And the ball first man through. He does have the first down, as Arnold was not in there that time. And the running back that time was the fullback, Hayden Jefferson. Give him a 2-yard gain, the first down for West Central. Is that their first of the ball game? Second.
Second one.
Yeah.
It was a nice run, just the left side of the center. They had a little gap and got their 2-yard gain they needed.
They didn't give them much past what they needed, but a first down for West Central, still in West Central territory in the 46-yard line at the 11:39 mark. Full house backfield again. We'll try to figure out who's there for Arnold in just a minute. They pitch the ball on the outside. That man on the outside is Gavin Thomas, and Thomas is going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. And who were the tacklers that time?
Caden Niekamp in the tackle for loss. That's going to be a 5-yard loss.
They're going to put it on the 43-yard line, call it a 3-yard loss, and bring up a 2nd and 13 as they give him a little bit of a gain there. Coming out of the game now is Gavin Thomas. He's getting talked to by the coach, and we'll see who went in for him.
Caden Niekamp off to a good start tonight, Jack. He's been in the backfield quite a bit, making some really strong tackles for the Panthers.
Hoping to see Arnold back in the game before long. They give the ball on the option play on the outside. Man slips, beats a couple of people, gets it all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Number 10 on the carry,
Running
Anthony
back
Hance.
is Hance. Hance will get it out to the 44-yard line, give him a gain of 1 on the play and bring up a 3rd down. Now they take it all the way back to the 43. So no gain, no loss in the play. And why did he take it back to the 43, Bob? I mean, he clearly was out to the 40.
Well, he slipped, but he wasn't down when he slipped, but maybe it looked like he was.
Certainly wasn't. 3rd down, 13 from the 43 at the 10 mark of the first half. Panthers leading 16-0. West Central back to pass is Riker Ford looking across the middle. Now he's going to throw a little short pass in the flats. The man will get out to about the 49-50-yard line. Catching the pass that time was Luke Coons, and Coons will get it out to the 50-yard line. 7 of that 13 brings up a 4th and 6 at midfield for West Central at the 9:40 mark. Will West Central go for it here? They've had a lot of tough decisions right at midfield on 4th downs already tonight.
This is their 3rd 4th down conversion attempt.
Riker Ford's going to come out and call the play to his team. Their center leads the way in Grant Coldis. Wide out to the left-hand side. 3 wideouts on the left-hand side. Riker Ford back, looking to the left the whole time. Now he'll turn it loose. Ball up in the air. Nobody close to it for West Central. Will Mason was the intended receiver, And the Panthers will get the ball 1st and 10 as their defense is held again here in the second quarter at the 9-12 mark with very good field position again for the Panthers.
Kale Niekamp, our safety on the coverage. Also back Nate Peters and Zach Weir to cover from their linebacker and corner spots.
I think Caden and Kale play video games. Seem like they play football out here a lot, don't they?
Well, sometimes watching Caden play is like watching a video game, Jack.
Looks like Dylan Mound is out there at the quarterback position now, guys.
Elijah's in the fullback position. Well, actually, he's at a wingback spot here.
Yeah, and got him really deep this time. See what they're going to do. They're going to hand the ball deep on the outside, trying to break on the outside and getting his feet taken out from under him. He is the ball carrier in Nate Peters. He'll gain a yard on the play, but started so far deep that he's 2nd and 9 here, and he just never could get the momentum. Good tackle that time by West Central.
Well, I think they were hoping for Elijah from his up front running back spot to take out a blocker or two, but West Central had too many there.
Hayden Jefferson with the long flowing blonde locks made the tackle, was one of the guys up there on that, along with the linebackers. Carson Brown helping out with Riker Ford.
Rodriguez and Peters are wings.
2nd and 9. Handing the ball off to the second man through across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. Should be Nate Peters again. Peters will get the ball to the 45, they say, give him 4 on the play. And yards are harder to get tonight. They are not giving you anything long on a spot. 8-13 and counting. Second quarter action. 16-0 Panthers on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Rodriguez out, Weir back in. Ginenbacher brings the play from Coach Ray. In West Central territory from the 45. Ginenbacher starts a man, Weir in motion, gives the ball on the outside to the fullback, rolls forward for the first down to the 37-yard line, 8 yards on the play, and another first down for the Panthers as Bush picked that up. Good blocking out front for the Panthers on that.
They had Zach Weir on the other side from the wing back, and they're running Zach a little like we ran Connor Griffin last year. Zach ran through his spot and blocked 2 guys to make that space for Connor Bush.
Boy, did Griffin block a lot last year to get people open. Fullback,
9 first downs.
Fullback is Bush. Man in motion. West Central jumps offside as they start the man from the left, and that'll move it up 5 yards and make it a 1st and 5 from the 32-yard line for the Panthers. Clock will stop for a minute while they set the ball and move the box. Pittsfield up 10-8. They kicked the field goal, huh? How about that? That's Bodie Marable doing the kicking for them on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Eichen into the game. So he'll be a wideout, I do believe, on the right side. They've run some more wideouts this year. Double wing formation. Who's the wing on the right side? Is that Niekamp? No, they give the ball across the middle. That's Nate Peters, and a flag comes down late, and that looks like it'll be against the Panthers. Let's see what they call. Trying to see who the blocker was on the right wing that time. Did we see that? Bacco was the tight end. What was the call on the play? Holding against the Panthers. Move it back 10 yards. Where's the flag laying at? 31, so it'll go out to the 41. So you add 9 yards, and it'll bring up replay the down, 1st and 14. 1st and 14 for the Panthers from the 41-yard line. Couple penalties in the early going here on each team. 7 minutes left in the half. Panthers lead at 16-0. A very quick first half here, even though we've had a few pass plays. Nobody's made a big long pass play yet. Niekamp in the fullback position. Ginenbacher keeps it himself, falling forward down to about the 35-yard line, gaining 6 on the play and bringing up a 2nd down and 8. He's a hard one to break down, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that was kind of a quick tempo, quick snap to Elijah, and then he took immediately to the left side of Jaden Summey to get that momentum going. Now back to 2nd and manageable for the Panthers here. Dylan Mound back onto the scene. 2nd
down and 8, 6:20 and counting left in the half. Mound will be quarterback. It's going to be Niekamp and Ginenbacher, both in that backfield, it looks like this time. They're setting up some things for the future.
Jack Weiss, one of our linemen on this side, Jack.
Offset I formation with the two big boys back there. They'll give the ball across the middle, and don't get anything on that play. On a nice tackle that time by Carson Brown. Peters is going to get the ball to the 35, give him a yard on the play, but a 3rd and 7. And that play set has not really done a whole lot for the Panthers, has it?
Well, it's the rhythm, or maybe West Central has a better feel for what's happening, but we've not got much out of Caden and Elijah, both in the backfield.
You look at that double wing formation, and so the linebackers kind of have to set. When you bunch two people up in the backfield together, he can kind of find that one spot a little bit easier.
Now we've got Nate, Zach, and Caden.
Man in motion. Gittenbacher will keep it himself on the outside. Going to nice tackle by West Central that time. Tackle on the play was Melanson, I do believe. Nolan Melanson on a nice tackle, and Gittenbacher doesn't get much there. In fact, back to the line of scrimmage, and a 4th down and 7 for the Panthers. Nice defense by West Central. 14-0 ball game. We'll update you on some other scores on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Unity with a 14-6 lead over North Green, they tell us.
You know, Jack, not only are we trying out different offensive backs, we're also trying out different offensive linemen to see how it works.
Calhoun with a sizable lead, 28-0. Now on the outside goes the Panther. Good running room. Marco Rodriguez, and he's got the first down as he's down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Gains 12 on the play, and another first down for the Panthers. Marco just took it on the outside from the wing on the right side and took it down the field. Good run for Marco that time.
Longest one of the game, and frankly, Jack, that was really a lot by him. He had two people in the backfield for loss that he eluded, and after that, he had plenty of space to make the run. But a good run by Marco.
Panthers on a 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 4:15 left in the half. Man in motion. Gittenbacher fakes a couple of times, and he's going to be brought down on about a 1-yard loss on the play. West Central's defense is very aggressive, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11 with under 4 minutes left in the half before they'll hike the next one.
That seemed like a miscommunication in the backfield, like Elijah was looking for somebody who wasn't there, and then he had nothing to do but tuck it and run a little bit.
They've added a few more plays, which means you got work to do on that with playoffs coming your way next week. 3:40 and counting. They'll announce the pairings tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. You can pick that up on IHSA.org. And on Channel 10, they'll have the playoff show. Quick to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Gittenbacher under pressure. Rolls to the right. Tucks it himself. No, he's going to fake the pass. Gets it down to about the 21-yard line. He'll gain 3 on the play. Call it the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8 to go, I do believe.
Yeah, we had Caden Niekamp as one of our receivers, the furthest downfield. Colin Bachhold was also out there, Marco Rodriguez, but good coverage by the Cougars. Elijah took the good, intelligent move and just tucked it and lives for another 3rd down play.
Defensive backs are saying, hey, lineman, what are you doing in my world out here, right? Wide out is Eichen on the right side. Double wing formation for the Panthers. They'll pitch the ball to Niekamp across the middle. Zooms across the middle, gets it inside the 10-yard line down to about the 9, knocked out of bounds. He gains 12 on the play, and the Panthers will have it 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops after he's knocked out of bounds there with 2:36 left. Now they're starting the clock again. Did they change the rule in high school and I don't know about it?
They do. It doesn't stop until you're out of bounds unless you're under 2.
I thought it was the college game. Now Gittenbacher's going to keep it inside the 5 down to the 4. Gains 5 on the play and a 2nd down and goal from the 5. I did not know that they changed it in high school. I mean, I've been watching the college game do that, but I haven't seen this all season long where the clock keeps running.
We'll see if it's different here in 4 seconds as we get into the 2-minute mark.
I don't think they're going to stop it at 2. I think they're just keeping the clock running, and that doesn't make any sense. See, it's still running. It's a college rule. It's not a high school rule.
Well, we'll see if they go out of bounds here under 2 and see if they stop it.
Well, I just don't understand why you wouldn't stop the clock there, but maybe you don't. Niekamp in the fullback position. Double wing, Peters on the left-hand side. Gittenbacher keeps it himself. fighting close to the goal line. And
to the one.
To the one. One official on the far side there just about saw him throw his arms up. So down to the one. Gets 4 on the play. 3rd down and goal from the 1. 1:25 left. And, you know, the Panthers' clock management, they'd like to run this down as far as they can.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ball here from this good end zone view window, Jack. It's not even a football away from the goal line.
No, it's a freckle from making it. Ginnebacher just about found pay dirt. Not sure you could stop him from there. And he will be stopped short.
He's in.
No, they're going to say he's in for the touchdown. Elijah Ginnebacher runs it in from a yard out at the 101 mark. I thought maybe he got knocked backwards there. And the replay
now,
on
Jack,
that one, let's take a look at it. What are they calling?
Now they've marked him down after signaling touchdown by this side official.
Oh, the ball came out, they're saying. Weir picked it up, so it's going to be a 4th and 1. So it was not a touchdown. Hold everything. West Central holding with 40 seconds left. 20 on the play clock. Panthers will run it down here. And then they'll call the timeout, I'm sure, when it gets down to about the 5-second mark on the play clock. That should put us down at about the 17-second mark. Coach Ray is looking at that, and now he will signal for the timeout, and we'll take it too. 16-0 Panthers, 4th and goal at the 1 when we come back after this.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
4th down, 1 yard to go. Brown County and Pleasant Hill are under action. Brown County appears to be up 14-8, and on the drive here in the second quarter. And a man catches a pass down to about the 2-yard line on the BC Hornet broadcast, so they're trying to add to that scoring. Panthers are up 16-0 with 18.6 seconds left in the half. 4th and goal from the 1 as Ginnebacher had the ball knocked out. He's had that happen a couple of times this season. Who you got in the backfield? You got Peters
and Bush and Weir are the 3 backs.
Kind of wondered if maybe you might see Niekamp back there in a play like this, but maybe not.
I think he's on the line right now, Jack.
4th and goal from the 1. Ginnebacher pushing forward. Panthers pushing forward into the end zone for the touchdown. Play it again, Sam. 14.4 seconds left in the first half. Panthers take a 22-0 lead, and here's the replay on the Northwestern Mutual Sheila Davids-Meyer replay. Ginnebacher behind the power line. They tell us Caden Niekamp's in the mix of that. Pushing forward. Bush pushes behind Ginnebacher, and he's got the touchdown to make it 22-0, and they'll go for 2. 14.4 seconds left in the half. Panthers run a man out at the last second here. Ginnebacher hands the ball to Niekamp. He'll run it in for the 2-point conversion. Timeout on the field. Panthers lead at 24-0 right before half. We'll take a break. Back with more after these.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
You've tried it. I've tried it. Everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business, sugar and smoke. It's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067. Well, Pittsfield with a short field again that time as they start on the 50-yard line. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 plays for Camp Point, not Pittsfield. As all kinds of scores going in. Porter's just taken a lead on Pittsfield before the half. Marco Rodriguez will kick off here. Brown County trying to add to their lead, and they have 20-8 now with just a little bit left in the first half. A little pop fly is going to be taken on the 33-yard line. And that one taken by West Central.
24, Luke Kuntz.
Kuntz was the man in on that. We'll try to add some scores for you on the halftime show. It'll be the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Waters Concrete. How about Moose Lodge 420? Check out Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420. They'll have pork chops again tomorrow. The food's hot. The drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420. And LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Thank the Denham Boys for helping bring the contest to you. Professional trucking from LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Ford, the quarterback, from the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 right before the half. He's back to pass on, rolling to the right. Trying to turn the corner. Niekamp is in pursuit. Ford's going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock with 5.9 seconds left. As he gets the ball down to the 42, so he gains 9, brings up a 2nd and 1 with 5.9 seconds left. Stops the clock there.
Zach Weir on the pursuit to knock him out of bounds.
Brown County up 22-8 on Pleasant Hill now. We'll have some more scores for you at halftime. If you've got a score, 217-473-5151, you can send those to us. 2 wideouts on the left, 1 on the right as West Central trying to get a play here. Ford's going to keep it himself across the middle. He'll be brought down at the 47-yard line. He'll gain 5 in the play. A first down as the first half is over. West Central will get the ball. When we start the second half, we have reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Quincy, Illinois, family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. The PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, 24-0. Panthers with the lead. More comes your way after these.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
You've tried it. I've tried it. Everyone.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Western Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Western Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Western Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Well, halftime here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, 24-0. Panthers with the lead. Bob's got an explanation on stopping the clock, and then he'll tell us how the Panthers got their 24 points.
Well, I'm still reading that rule. That came from my beautiful wife Debbie. I'm gonna get that right before I announce that to the public.
Well, Barry Wright will call us wrong if we get it wrong, you know.
Well, here's the West Central Cougar stats for their first half. They have overall 14 offensive plays, 1 for 3. And passing for 7 yards for Riker Ford. 13 carries on the rush for 40 yards total, 47 yards of offense for the Cougars in the first half. They have 2 penalties for 10 yards. Both of those, I think, offsides defensively, right, Jack?
Can you give us the scoring wrap before you do the Panthers stats?
You bet. Scoring wrap. We got 3 scores to report. The first quarter at 6:13, 7-yard run by Caden Niekamp that finished off a 68-yard, 14-play drive that took 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Caden also had the carry for the 2-point conversion. In the first quarter at 1:47, a 21-yard run by Nate Peters. Oh, this is a great run by our senior running back too, Jack. Made a nice touchdown grabbing run by Nate. 46-yard possession, 6 plays to score. Zach Weir with a 2-point conversion on the carry. That took 1 minute and 12 seconds off the game clock. And then our final score in the second half, just as the quarter was running down at the 14-second mark, 1-yard run by Elijah Gittenbacher. Capped a 15-yard, 15-play drive that took 8 minutes, 58 seconds. Caden Niekamp on the 2-point conversion. And didn't we have 3 carries for about 1 yard on that one, Jack?
So, we did.
3 scores for the Panthers, 2-point conversions on all, 24 points at halftime.
Also, Quincy High School leads Capital City 21-17 in the second quarter. Quincy Notre Dame up over Decatur MacArthur 21-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Pittsfield trails Porta at halftime 14-10. South Shelby over Palmyra 17-0 in the second quarter. Early in the first quarter, Greenfield Northwestern leads Triopia 8-0 over at Palmyra. Montgomery County over Louisiana 12-8. West Hancock leads Bureau Valley 26-13 second quarter action. Brown County with a 24-8 lead over Pleasant Hill. No score reported on Macomb and Havana yet, or Rushville and South Fulton. Calhoun leading Beardstown 42-0 in the second quarter there. Bowling Green up 30-12 over Mark Twain. Unity 14-6, in fact 22-6 now over North Green. Highland Trails Clark County 34-8. Last night, Illini West beat Tuscola 12-7 in what many considered to be an upset in action there. So that is an important one too, and we'll be looking for more of those scores coming your way before the night is over. Right here, it's 24-0. We'll take a break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, and we'll talk more about how the Panthers got things done the first half after these. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Hey,
Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fall in love with Cascom. The leaves may be changing, but our commitment to our customers never does. Reliable high-speed internet, along with our award-winning customer service, we have knowledgeable service technicians in your area 24 hours a day. For you new customers, we are extra lovable. Call today and get a free installation on any new service. Wow! I'll bet you want our phone number, 1-800-252-1799. Call for details and a date, 1-800-252-1799.
This month, Little Jess is celebrating our 55th year in business. And to show our appreciation, we're offering select new vehicles at just $55 over invoice, plus you get all the incentives. During Jeep Adventure Days, get a new 24 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $35.7, pay $0 down and get a super low payment of only $389 per month. Save $11,561 on a new 24 Jeep Grand Cherokee Unlimited. During Ram Power Days, you can save $13,184 on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Crew Cab, plus never pay more if you don't have a trade-in. Little Jess celebrating 55 years.
Little Jets, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Quincy, Illinois, across from Quincy High School at 3431 Main Street. The Griffin family doing a great job for you folks. Stop by and see them for all your needs for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. They'll take care of you. They've got the Renegades, they've got the CJs, the Wagoneers, and more. They'll help you out and treat you right. Family-owned operation for many, many years. 24-0 here at halftime. Camp Point Central with the lead. And in the rushing categories for the Panthers, Bob, a lot of different people carried the ball, I guess, in the first half.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ball carriers. We had 5 of those within the first possession. Casey getting everybody warmed up and ready to go. We have 30 carries for 174 yards for the Panther offense. Elijah's thrown 3 balls, not connected on any of those yet. So 0 passing yards, 174 yards total offense. Zach Weir has 1 carry for 3. That's an extra point. Marco Rodriguez, 2 carries for 13. Nate Peters, 6 carries for 38. Connor Bush, 7 carries for 40. Elijah Ginnenbacher, the most carries, 10 of those for 42. Caden Niekamp, 5 carries for a total of 38 yards. And we have touchdown carries by Caden and Nate and Elijah.
When you think about that, you just kind of want to keep everybody healthy if you get in a game like this. You're not going to go through the motions, but you're going to be kicking the ball off to West Central, and that first series in the second half is going to be oh so important to make sure they don't get a lot of momentum build up there. PCRE Real Estate and Auctions, our scoreboard sponsor, 24-0. The Panthers with the lead. We'll take a break. Get ready for the second half on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you've joined us tonight. Back with more after these. Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
Before I started at DOT, like a real low point in my life, I just lost my house and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school, they'll pay for your CDLs. I applied and ever since then I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Well, we're back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We've been talking about this running out of bounds and stopping the clock, and we got verification from a couple people we feel like are in the know that it's supposed to stop, but it didn't 2 or 3 times. And I know what the college rule is, but you got to be careful if you're refereeing a high school game that you're not calling the college game.
Yeah. Get confused by what's happening before you by what you saw on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah. And that is, I mean, you know, it's like the offsides encroachment at the route game. In college and in the pros, it doesn't work like that, but in high school it does. Stops the clock and kills everything. But
yeah, what Debbie said says the clock stops when the ball carrier runs out of bounds long enough for the referee to reset the ball and then restart the clock. But that's a little confusing over what we're saying from the sidelines. So
well, I mean, Casey ought to
Monroe.
Know. Isn't the clock supposed to stop when you run out of bounds? Yes, it is. That's what we were thinking, too, and it didn't about 3 times. But yeah, we are. We're going to tell on them.
Yeah, well, this comes from an AI article, and artificial intelligence isn't always as clear as you like it to be.
I was going to say, I think a lot of people that I see on TV today have artificial intelligence, and it's broken.
Well, the Cougars are back on the field, and the Panthers, Jack, were under 40 seconds.
Yep, both teams are loosening up here. The Panthers will kick off to the Cougars to start this third quarter, and need to get it down on the floor and away from everything else.
We still must have the 3-minute warm-up after this. The teams aren't to the sidelines.
You are right. Tim's playing with the heater, and when you move it, it shuts itself off. It's a safety issue, son. You'll figure it out. Put your coat on. That'll help. 24-0 Panthers with the lead, and it's pretty much been their game so far. They played some really good defense and shut down the Cougars' offense, except for a couple really nice runs by Riker Ford. Riker's really had some nice runs.
Yeah, Riker Ford is the leading offensive gainer for the Cougars. He has 4 carries for 33 yards, and that's 33 of the total 40 rushing yards for the Cougars in the first half. We have a little more balanced attack with Nate Peters at 38, Connor at 40, Elijah at 42, Caden at 38, and you know what? I bet Blaze Payman could even do the math on this one. That's an average of about 39 yards a carry, 39 yards for each of those 4, and I'm sure Blaze Pavin is writing down the math for me to keep track of that tomorrow.
I would be willing to bet you Blaze will fill you in on that. Tell us a little bit about Drew and the speed football that he's playing at QU.
We got to go last week, watched him play at QU. Oddly enough, Drew as a freshman had time at the cornerback spot. He ran, had one ball carry. He had a couple possessions at the running back spot, and he's on every special teams play. So good for Drew, one of the state champions from the Panthers, a reigning team, reigning 1A Class A champions, getting a lot of play.
So does it fill the void, or do you think he'd rather be playing football just straight up right now?
Well, I think he likes that. I think he likes playing football there. It's, it's normal football. Everything else is the same. 100 yards both ways, just nobody weighs over 190 pounds, which is an advantage for Drew.
You don't have those 290-pound guys like that kid from Greenfield from last year that stood him up a few times, and the Belleville Althoff guys. I was watching the replay of that game the other day, Bob, and those Althoff kids were big.
They were big, but I remember a couple of times with that Greenfield lineman.
Oh, my.
Rife just pancaked Drew on a couple of runs. But Drew walked away as a winner. That was good. Tuesday night, I saw our state champion quarterback, Nick Moore, receive a scholarship at John Wood. So it's good to see our seniors from last year having success in their college.
As we get ready for the second half, we tell you about Bowler's Universe. Come out and enjoy the fun at the Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield. Serving food tonight till midnight. They'll be open tomorrow 4 to midnight, Monday through Thursday 11 to 10. Come out and have some fun. Watch the Bowlers. Come out on Wednesday night for the Queen of Hearts drawing. Somebody won $250 the other night, in fact. And they've got great burgers, pizza, great drafts, great appetizers, fun food and friends. And Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. Read all about it. Serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out on Wednesdays on a newsstand near you. Tim will update us in just a little bit on the Pittsfield-Porter game. Porter was leading at halftime 14 to 10 in that game. A little bit more of a low-scoring game than I thought it would be. Panthers are going to kick off here, so Marco Rodriguez will be the kickoff man. And Coach Dixon's talking to his kickoff team and leading 24 to nothing. I don't think they're going to surprise us with anything too much, but that's an aggressive group.
I noticed, Jack, every time Marco's kicked off, he's been from us, the far hash mark, which is the west side of the field. Whichever direction they've gone, he's kicked off from the west side.
And, they just seem to try to be setting up some different things and trying some different stuff to gain a little bit of momentum. Minden Unity up on North Green 30-6 now in their contest. And the Pleasantville-Brown County game, 22-8 Brown County at halftime leading there. Rushville leading 26 to nothing. And who are playing South Fulton tonight? Rushville's got a 7-1 record, trying to go in 8-1. We're thinking about old buddy of ours that played on that team that got an injury. Marco is setting up from the far hash mark on the 40-yard line, and we are ready for football action again. See what Marco's going to do here. He's not really got it anywhere close to the deep guys, and this time he will. The ball's going to go by the running back, and he'll fall on it on the 17-yard line. The man following on that is Anthony Hance, and West Central's going to have the ball on the 17-yard line, 1st and 10, deep in their own territory, just underway. And so the clock never even got started in that one.
Not to jinx it, Jack, but Marco's kicks tonight have been extremely consistent, don't you think? Yep. Right where they want them.
Yep, they basically are position kicking the ball, no doubt about that. Damon Emmerich, Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404. Saw him the other night over at the Pike County Conference volleyball tournament, looking very spiffy in his pink shirt. And an I formation now with the two wideouts on the right-hand side. Riker Ford, the quarterback. He's going to be back to pass. Now under pressure a little bit. Man brought down. Riker Ford's got a good running, and he'll be out of bounds on the 25-yard line. He'll gain 8 on the play and bring up a 2nd and 2 at the 11:51 mark. That stops the clock. Let's see if they start it again after they set the ball. 24-0 Panthers on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Now they're calling a penalty on the play. I'll be darned. No.
We looked like there was a holding call right in front of the umpire, and they did grab that and move it back.
It's going to go all the way back to the 11 or 12. So cancel that. The ball's on the 11-yard line. It's going to bring up a 1st and 16 for West Central at the 11:51 mark. That cancels Riker Ford's good run. I formation again, 2 wideouts on the left. Ford the quarterback. He pitches the ball out on the far side. Ball's going to come back to about the original line of scrimmage. Hance is the running back that time. Panthers help him up on that play. And they're back to the 10-yard line, so they're going to lose a yard and bring up a 2nd down 17. Do we see Arnold back on the field? That's one of my questions. Do we see number 3?
Jack, I think thought I saw him on the far sideline over there wearing another jacket, but
like
we'll
a
see.
parka? Okay. Well, we'll hope he's doing okay. Tucker Arnold, good family there. Yep, looks like he might be done for the evening. We're kind of protect him there. Tight end, Will Mason on this side. Pistol formation, Ford back to pass. Throws the ball across the middle. Got a man open there, but could not handle the ball. And Mason had it hit his hands, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 17. He was really open on that play, was he not?
Colton Cooley had outside coverage, but the receiver done a good job of shielding him off, and he had space. Kale Niekamp coming from a safety spot on additional coverage.
He caught that. He'd have one man to beat because he was pretty darn wide open on that play. Coming out now is Marco Rodriguez to help play on the defensive side, and they'll bring a lineman out and put an extra back in. Now they'll switch things around. 3 wideouts on the left-hand side. Ford in the shotgun. 3rd down. Long yardage. Throws a little pass on the outside. Complete. Tackled at the sideline at the 18-yard line. Who was the receiver on that? That was to Hayden Jefferson. They keep the clock running even though the man was knocked out of bounds. Out to the 18-yard line, so he gains 8 and brings up a 4th down and 9, and you would think it'd be punt time for West Central.
And we have number 7 back to make the punt. That's Hayden Jefferson.
Yeah, that's the man that just caught the pass.
Marco Rodriguez back for the Panthers at their own 45.
Need a good catch on the hike here. Gets a good one. Jefferson gets it away, end over end. Panthers will get away from it. Good roll. And the ball will roll down to the 43-yard line of Camp Point Central, and that's where they will have it 1st and 10 with good field position at the 10-10 mark of the 3rd quarter of play.
First offensive possession for the Panthers here in the 3rd quarter, Jack.
Yes, it is. Panthers will have the ball. He's learning. Put that coat on when it starts getting cold. You know, Bob, you can lead a kid to a coat, but you can't make him wear it, right?
It gets cold enough you can.
Yeah, they'll learn. You know, when I get cold, I put lots of clothes on. Double wing formation. Wide outs.
There's some dispute here about the spot of the ball, I think.
Well, it's supposed to be on the 43. Now it's on the 42. Oh, it's on the 47. That's not right. Okay, 47-yard line. It went down to the 42. Man in motion. It was weird. They give it to the fullback across the middle. With it is Bush, the ball carrier.
Connor Bush to the 39.
3 plus 11's 14 in a 1st and 10. And Bachholt, Tim tells us, helped spring the man there. That ball rolled to the 43-yard line. They put it at the 47. I have no idea what that was about, but maybe they thought it hit one of the men up front while he was getting ready to down it. Genenbacher gets the play from Coach Ray. Under 10 minutes left 3rd quarter, 24-0. Panthers' big line, much bigger than a year ago's line, but not quite the experience in the double tight end set with a wide out on the right side. They give the ball to the fullback again. He'll get short distance on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the play and bring up a 2nd and 8. Takes a lot of time when you're able to run that play, does it not, Bob?
It does. Connor does a nice job of finding a hole. That time it was pretty full. He's running behind Jack Weiss on one side, and I think Braden Hummer on the other side.
Isn't it amazing the little fullbacks that Central's had over the years that were able to make some nice yardage for them? You'll be able to call some of those names in a minute or two. Bush at fullback. No, that's not Bush at fullback now. Oh, it is Bush on the left-hand side. Nice yardage from him all the way down to the 32. Gains 5 on the play and brings up a 3rd down and 3. Ginenbacher will come to get the play. Under 9 minutes left third quarter. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Ball at the 32-yard line. Bringing the play in is Caden Niekamp. He'll give it to his buddy, the 2 leading tacklers on the team, talking offense right now. So Niekamp will be in the fullback position behind Ginenbacher. That's a lot of beef, about 440 pounds. They need 3. They give it to the fullback in Niekamp. He's got 3 and more. Down to the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play and another 1st down for the Panthers, and very methodically they're able to do that. Now you want everybody to get up clean on both sides. Still praying for Tucker Arnold over there. Not going to probably play second half. Pittsfield appears to have regained the lead on Porta. Up 16-14, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion, I would think.
Running a different set of backs. We're kind of doing a 2-for-2 trade here periodically, Jack. Marco Rodriguez in, but he's go wide to the right.
They've got a double wing formation. Fullback belly. Ginenbacher keeps it across the middle. Looks for some openings inside the 20 down to the 18. And he'll gain 8 on the play. Tackler on the play is Melanson. Should bring up a 2nd down and about 2. Panthers have just kind of run that basic offense tonight. Missed 3 plays. Pittsfield makes the extra point. They're up 17-14 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. 24-0 here. Panthers with the lead. 7:25 and counting left third quarter. Offset I formation. They'll give the ball to Bush. He finds an opening across the middle, gets it down to the 15-yard line, gains 3, needed 2. Should be a new set of downs for the Panthers from the 15, 1st and 10. 7:13 as they reset the chains.
17th first down for the Panthers tonight, Jack.
They have not had that big play that they've had during the season. Here comes Jasper Flessner in, also Nate Peters in. We see some exchanges on both sides.
Just want to keep crediting our center, Jaden Summey, his 2nd season running that. You know, nothing starts without him. He's doing great.
Offset formation. They give the ball on the counter play, trying to get some opening there down to the 13-yard line. Peters with the carry. Gains 2 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 8. When Nate gets the ball in that situation, though, he's thinking about 6 the whole time, and you got to say you better make a good tackle on him because he has got some strength. And after missing 4 games with that ankle injury in the Calhoun game, he really wants to get some yardage. Ginenbacher brings the play in. Eichen comes in alongside. Big tackles on both sides for the Panthers. And the wings Weir on the right side. Pitching the ball back across the middle. That's Niekamp, who falls into the end zone for the touchdown from 13 yards out. Here's the replay on that on the Sheila Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual replay. Niekamp just gets the ball between the guard and tackle, and he will find the opening around the outside, split it back to the left, bounce off of a man, and roll into the end zone at the 6:12 mark of the third quarter play. Panthers started on their 47-yard line. 2, 4, 6, 8 plays. They go 53 yards, and it takes about 4 minutes to make that happen. Now they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Up 30-0. Ginenbacher shouts him out, hands it deep in the backfield. Coming across the middle. Weir carries it in from 3 yards out. 32-0. Panthers with the lead. Timeout on the field. We'll tell you more. 6:12 left third quarter on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Bob, they went 53 yards in about 4 minutes. 8 plays. Panthers come up with the score on the knee camp run.
A 12-yard carry by Caden along the way. A couple other nice runs by Connor Bush to keep the drive alive. Here's Marco to kick again.
Marco with like a surgeon's knife as he finds a place to kick the ball. And it's going to come down at the 25, and then West Central's just going to fall on it on the 26-yard line. Not really interested in the return, it doesn't appear.
10 on the recovery that time. Anthony Hance, the running back. Jack, have they had any kick return yards?
No, I mean, he picked the ball up and there was nobody around him. I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to run it a little bit more. I mean, they've run some kickoffs back for touchdowns this year.
Yeah. Had a fair catch, and then other balls just landed right there that were easier to cover. Good height to get our defensive down for the coverage.
West Central with the ball. 6:11 left in the third quarter of play on a brisk evening at Winchester. Riker Ford back to pass, looks to the right, now under pressure, gets by the man, now being chased again. The man gets a hand on him. He'll get the ball out to the 28-yard line, gain a couple of yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 8. Chasing him down that time was a host of Panthers. Vandevelde was one of the men.
Elijah got the final tackle, but yeah, Wyatt Vandevelde on a good pressure for the Panthers. We also have a new lineman in helping us out. That's 69, Chase Barner. But Nathan Post and Wyatt Vandevelde, Caden Niekamp have been 3 really strong defensive linemen tonight. Evan Walker also on the pressure to force the quarterback out.
They went by Ford, and he kind of touched the top of his helmet, but couldn't get a hand on him that time. Ford ran out of it, gained 2. 2nd down and 8 from the 28. Now West Central wants a timeout. It is an Adams Network timeout. Reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer, can handle whatever life throws you. Adams Fiber is your local provider. The ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Well, it's finally starting to feel like fall. Well, today, but maybe not tomorrow. But if you need something for the season, whether it's clothing, maybe some heaters, hunting gear, outdoor power equipment, or snacks for you and the pets, it's on sale now through October 27th. That's right, you can get 25% off all Wrangler Retro men's and women's jeans. Or you can get $8 off total savings on 40-pound bags of Heartland Harvest dog food. Get this padded swivel blind chair for under $50. And buy a select DeWalt outdoor power tool and get a free battery plus a $20 gift card. And no matter what space you have, we have a heater for you that's on sale.
32-0 Panthers, 5:22 left third quarter. PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And we'll have the Logan Ag Service post-game show. Ed Logan and the gang there. Locations in 4 locations in Missouri and 2 over here. One of them's in the Winchester area, just a little bit east of town. What you got, Bob? I can't read it.
Well, we'll get this play in first, Jack.
Back to pass is Ford across the middle. Had a man open, ball knocked away. Cooley in on the defense that time, and Cooley got a little bit more aggressive, intended for Will Mason. What you got, Bobber?
That was a great play by Colton Cooley. This is from the NUIC football feed. At halftime, Forreston 16, Lena Winslow 58.
Yeah, Forreston only has won 2 games this year.
Those are 2 teams we've played in the state finals at different times, but look at that score.
They're battlers, and I wouldn't have been surprised if Forston somehow picked it up and played quite a game, but the Lena squad just reloads every year, don't they?
Yeah, very quality program.
Riker Ford in the pistol formation with 2 backs back around him. Facing a 3rd and 8, straight back to pass. Throws one up. Panthers are on it. Ball was tipped, and the man catches it afterwards. Defender tried to get the hands on it and tipped it up in Nate Peters. We've got the replay on that. The defensive man's not going to be happy with himself tipping that ball up, and it's a long completion for West Central all the way down to the 32-yard line. Who was the receiver on that?
Anthony Hance on the big play.
As Peters had it come off of him, and Hance catches it. 1st and 10, West Central from the Panther 33-yard line, 5:08 left. That went from the 26, 14, 24, and 17 is 41 yards on that pass play. Another first down for West Central. Riker Ford will keep it himself on the left-hand side, looking for running room. Good defense that time after a short gain of 3 on the play. Niekamp in on the tackle. Also filling in that time was Caden Niekamp and Elijah Gittenbacher, I should say. Down to the 30, give him 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Ford threw the ball well, but Peters looked like he was going to intercept it, and it just went off his hands on this cold night. And what a job that time by Anthony Hance of running underneath. That's good concentration by the receiver.
Our longtime coaching friend Jeff Parsons posted a Morrison score by a Bielma 55-yard pass play.
Wow.
Brett's working on Friday nights too, Jack?
Working on the right side is Ford. Getting tackled at about the 28-yard line. He'll gain a couple on the play and bring up a 3rd and 5. I think he's probably used to being able to break loose a little bit easier. They're going to take it to the 29, just give him a yard and a 3rd and 6. Quincy's up 28-24, trying to keep that unblemished record. That's important going into the playoffs because at 8-1, just a little different seed. Now they move the ball up a
Who
yard.
did I give that yard to, Jack?
He just picked it up and moved it up a yard. Did the hokey pokey and turned around. Now Ford under center on a 3rd and 5. Ford looking to hand it off on the right-hand side. Good running that time by Hayden Jefferson. He gets it inside the 25. Gittenbacher on the tackle down just short of the 24-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 2 for West Central. And this has been their Achilles heel on the night, not being able to convert that 4th down play.
That's the 4th or 5th time they've had that, but what a professional senior tackle by Elijah Gittenbacher right there. Textbook.
They just get their hands on you and they don't let go. Full house backfield for West Central. The junior Ford, the quarterback. Hands the ball off on the left-hand side. Good run forward, close to the 1st down. It looks like he's going to make it. That was Hance. Hance will make the 1st down, give him 3 on the play. And a 1st down for West Central from the 22-yard line. They needed to get to the 21. They're at the 22, but they picked up the 1st down. 2:34 counting. I just have trouble figuring those out sometimes, and we write them down, so we try to pay close attention. They've actually got the ball set on about the 23. 1st and 10 West Central, 2:20 left in the quarter. Ford the quarterback with a full house backfield. He's back to pass across the middle. Got a man wide open there. Defender's trying to move, knocking the ball away is Peters. And the intended receiver broke open for a minute in Mason, Will Mason, but knocked away, incomplete at the 2:08 mark. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 23.
A good pressure by two of our down linemen, Nathan Post and Caden Niekamp. You know, Wyatt Vandevelde was, I think, holding up 3 linemen into trying to block him, which gave some room for Nathan to put some pressure on.
Have not really seen a real true sack on the night that I can remember. Backs behind him, Jefferson and Hance on the outside, trying to run the option on the pitch. Defense down to about the 17-yard line. With the run is Jefferson. Oh, no, Hance, I should say. And they're going to spot the ball on the 18-yard line, so he'll get 5 on the play and bring up a 3rd and 5.
Elijah out there on the edge making the tackle. Evan Walker with the assist.
1:40 and counting left in the third quarter of play. 32-0, Camp Point Central over West Central here at Winchester on senior night. From the 18, Ford under center. Man in motion left to right. Back to pass is Ford under pressure. Tries to break it, and this time he is sacked back at the 26-yard line. Ginenbacher. Walker Post and Weir, Tim tells us, on the tackle. They're going to set it back at the 27, so he'll lose 9 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and, 14, I do believe. They call it 12, but
fourth
closer
down,
to
Jack?
fourth down and 14. Yep, fourth down and 14. From the 27-yard line, 45 seconds and counting left in the quarter. We're down to about, 3 on the play clock? They get it away. Ford back to pass. Under pressure, trying to get away, looking to run away from that. He'll be taken down hard on the 23-yard line. He'll gain a yard on the play. Walker with a great tackle that time, and the Panthers will take over on downs, 1st and 10. We'll call it the 22-yard line with 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, Brad dialed up the heat there on the possession, Jack. You asked for a sack. You got one the play before. That time you had pressure from Walker and Wallace and stopped the Cougars one more time on 4th down.
I've called them Wildcats a few hundred times.
Easy to do if you've been around as long as we have, Jack.
The Blue Jays and the Wildcats came together and made Cougars, and I don't know how that happens, but it's been a good co-op for a lot of years. Double wing formation. Ginenbacher, the quarterback, gives the ball to the fullback. Tough exchange there. And did Ginenbacher keep it himself, or did he just push the man? Oh, he just pushed the man behind him. Bush is going to get the ball out to about the 27. Call it the they're going to set the ball all the way at the 30, so give him 8 on the play and a 2nd down and 2. Ginenbacher with the big push, and I think we finished the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Camp Point Central 32 and West Central nothing on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. 4th quarter play-by-play after this. When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield.
12 minutes left. They'll announce the playoffs tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Channel 10 will have those for you. You can also go to IHSA.org, and I'll have some of that stuff on my Facebook page also. We got a Slurpee in the background here tonight. We can tell you that there's some projection of some 4 and 5 teams making it, but you better have about 50 points to make it, they say. And the Panthers have it, 2nd and about 3 from the 29-yard line as we start the 4th quarter. Ginenbacher under center. Man in motion. They do the ball in the reverse. Big opening on this side. Panther man running by some people, keeping his feet. Finally going down is Zach Ware all the way down to the West Central 42-yard line. 28 yards on the play and another first down.
Flag during the run, Jack.
Maybe bring it back.
That's why it was so open.
He looked real open. So a flag on the 41-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have a hold on the play. The referee has not told us the secret yet. Flag on the 41, so cancel that. Should go back to the 31. Replay the down, and it would be 2nd down And what, about a yard to go? Should put the ball in the 31, so they're going to need a yard after the 10-yard penalty because it was down the field. Nope. Now they've moved it back. Why are they moving the other chains? They shouldn't be moving those chains. No, that's wrong. No. They gave the Panthers a first down even with that. I'll be darned. Ware's going to pick up 2 on the play. That's what you got to give him in a 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 30. And I don't really understand that one, Bob. We're going to have to explain that.
All I know is the box says first down, and so is the scoreboard. So we're going with the Panthers 8-19 first down.
Yep. Ball across the left-hand side. Ball carrier carrying the ball from right to left. Is that Weir? Nope, that's Bush.
Hunter.
Bush will get the ball down to the 38-yard line. He'll gain 7 on the play and bring up a 2nd and 3. Quincy's down 31-28. Are they in the 4th quarter there, Timmer? 3rd quarter action. So Quincy playing that team out of Jeff City. Capital City is the name of that team. Getting them ready for the playoffs, I know, but they don't want to get a blemish if they can keep from it. Big back on the left-hand side in Nate Peters, and now we're going to see a timeout.
Well, they didn't have the play clock restarted. So.
They'll reset the play clock. Now we're down to the 20-second mark there, 11-10. Now they'll reset it again. They did not reset the play clock like one Saturday afternoon. No, 11-10 left in regulation here, 32-0 Panthers. Gittenbacher keeps it himself. Big gain out to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 on the play, and another Panther first down, and they piled them up tonight, Bob.
That's number 20.
Whew. That's about as many as I remember him having this season.
Hey, how about Marco Rodriguez on the edge, blocking for the All-State linebacker?
And the kicking coach says, don't get hurt.
That's right.
Pittsfield with another field goal, up 20-14. Their kicking game has really improved the last 2 games.
Bring on Roland Zanesco, senior Panther, to the far side.
2 wideouts on either side. Gittenbacher pitches the ball back. Turning the corner is Caden Niekamp. Turning the corner, still on his feet. Pucking people down, still on his feet, 10-yard line. How many people did he run by on that to get those yards? Here's the replay for Caden Niekamp. Tim, tell us about that, man. That is something. I tell you, he turned the corner, broke a couple of tackles, ran over a man, broke another tackle at the 20, and down to the 10, 52 yards on that run. Or 42 yards, I should. He's down to the 10, right? So 2 and 38 is 40 yards on the play. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Niekamp under center. Gives the ball. Second man through. Marco Rodriguez fighting for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, I do believe.
Yep,
Rodriguez on the replay here in the Sheila Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual. Gets the ball from the right side. Mound hands it off to Marco. He runs over a man and down inside for the touchdown. And the Panthers are up 38-0. And the 2-point conversion could give us a running clock with 10:25 left. They have not missed an extra point on the night so far. So they've been really secure on that.
Well, good job by Marco to get a little burst of speed, but then a little power to finish it.
I mean, the 135-pounder stood him up that time, didn't he? Panthers with the 2-point conversion. Gittenbacher trying to turn the corner, and he's in for the extra point. Timeout on the field, 40-0. The Panthers lead it here with 10:25 left. We'll have a quick 4th quarter here on the running clock on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard back after these. Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
The Panthers started on that series appeared was on the 30-yard line, 22-yard line.
78 yards?
Yeah. Big run by Niekamp there was really kind of a biggie on that one for him.
Here's Marco again on the west side of the hash marks to kick.
He's been on that side of the world all night, hasn't he? Kicks a little pop fly, and it'll be taken on the 28-yard line. This time they're going to have a return. Riker Ford's going to bring the ball all the way out to the 43-yard line. That's the best field position West Central's had in this half at the 10-12 mark, and the clock should continue to run.
Connor Bush and Marco Rodriguez on that tackle, assisted by number 11, Cale Niekamp for the Panthers.
1st and 10 for West Central here on senior night. You know, the South has a lot of parity in it. The North has that team or two that's just hard to handle. And this really tells you a lot about, like, a Brown County team that lost 10-8 to this West Central team. A size game a little bit, I think. Panthers just have a lot of size this year. Ford in the pistol formation. We're down to 9:30 left. He'll run the ball on the left-hand side off tackle. Get the ball out close to the 50-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 3. We don't want Riker Ford to get nicked up here going into the playoffs. He's a tough young man.
Penalty flag right at midfield in front of the logo. Targeting hit to the head against the Panthers. We'll mark off a big penalty there.
15 yards ought to go to the 35 at a 1st and 10. I don't know how you could tell whether somebody hit somebody in the helmet there with a host of tacklers.
With a lot of new Panthers on defense too, Jack. Chase Barner's back out there, 55. Aaron Clevenger in the lineup for the Panthers on the line.
Coach Dixon's asking the question. 1st and 10 from the 35 with 8:40 left. Ford in the pistol, back to pass, looking to the left, now to the right, completes the pass to a big man across the middle, and Preston Adams, the freshman, and he'll get it down to the 27-yard line and gain 8 on the play and bring up a 2nd and 2. Yeah, they're going to say 7 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 3. Ball at the 27 with 8:15 and a running clock, 40-0, Panthers with the lead.
Aiden Oberling at the nose guard position for the Panthers.
You don't want anybody nicked up in this situation. That's for sure on either team, with both going to the playoffs. Ford in the pistol. Single set back to his left. Back to pass. Looking to the left, now to the right. Under pressure. He'll break out of that. Now try to turn the corner, throw one up into the end zone. Got a man open for the touchdown. We'll have the replay of that. The man receiving at that time, Hayden Jefferson, I do believe. And here's the replay as Riker Ford scrambled out of that, threw her up, and Jefferson found the opening in the end zone with 2 defenders around him. Went up and caught that one for the touchdown from 27 yards out at the 7:32 mark. So it's a 40-6 ball game, and West Central will go for the extra points. Nice pass by Ford, rolling to the left. Get some new people out there on defense and 2 men around him, but man, Jefferson went up and caught that one. Now 2 wideouts to the left. Pistol formation with Anthony Hance right next to the man. Throws a little screen pass. It'll be caught, and the man will be short of the end zone. They said he was in. Okay. Timeout on the field. 40-8 is the score. We're back with more after this. It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. West Central will kick off for the second time in the game. It'll be Anthony Hance kicking off from his own 40 at the south end. Panthers got their hand team up in the front here, it looks like. A little short kick that will be taken at the 30-yard line and downed right there at the 30. Panthers did not.
Nate Peters on the reception, took a smart play, just made sure he had it secured, took one step and took a knee. Now the clock keeps running at 7:19.
Yep. Pittsfield and Porta tied at 20 as Porta has tied this one up. They could go to overtime. About 5 minutes left in regulation. Missed the extra point, apparently. Porta did to tie it up.
Dylan Mounds getting instructions from Coach Casey Ray. We've got some new offensive players coming to the field. 54 for the Panthers coming out. Briggs Wiskirchen.
Wiskirchen was a little shaken up a couple of weeks ago. Glad to see him out on the field. We know Troy's listening from, Texas, I do believe. Quarterback Mound. Double wing formation. Hands the ball on the outside. Back has got some good running room.
Marco Rodriguez, a 9-yard gain.
All the way out to the 39-yard line, 2nd and 1, and the clock continues to tick. Panthers will be very patient here. 30 seconds on the play clock, 6:15 left on the game clock.
Jack, let's recognize Dylan Mound. He's come out there at different times throughout the night, ready all the time, and he's had a flawless performance at quarterback when he's been out on duty.
That's what they're looking for. Offset I formation with a wing on the left-hand side. Man in motion. Give the ball to the fullback. Is that Kellen Myers? That's who usually is in at this time of the game. Was that Myers? Kellen Myers in on the run. Got the first down. Gets the ball out to the 44-yard line. Gave him 5. Meyer on the run. Kellen Meyer. No S. Mound comes out, brings a new back out there with him. Looks like we see, is that?
Caleb Dinkley just came on.
Caleb
He's the one who
Dinkley.
brought the play out.
Yeah. Mound, the quarterback. Second man through. Mound kind of had to take a chair. Marco's going to be stopped, and now a penalty flag comes down. 2 flags fall on the ground. We'll see what we got. Marco was going to gain nothing on the play. It was at the 44. Let's see what the call is as the clock continues to tick. Face mask against West Central. Looks like it's a 5-yard penalty. It'll bring the ball into West Central territory at the 49. Should be a second down. They got 3rd on the box and 3. Yep, it's 2nd down. There we go. 4:25 in counting. In Cougar territory, 40-8, the Panthers lead here at West Central. Mound, the quarterback. Double wing formation with a fullback behind him. Starting a man in motion. Now Marco will reset at the 14-second mark. Now under center. Hand the ball to the fullback on the right-hand side. Running the ball that time for the Panthers was Nathan Rossmiller?
No, it's Kellen Meyer.
Okay, Kellen Meyer again gets the ball down to the 45 of West Central, giving 4 on the play and another first down for the Panthers. They have racked them up tonight. 3:40 left.
Aiden Oberling, one of our linemen out there, making things happen. I'm seeing if we still have Jaden as the center, or do we have a different center for us. We'll get that right here after we get ready to make this
Pittsfield and
snap.
Porta tied at 20. Like we got a different center out there now. Mound starts a man in motion. Gives the ball to the fullback, Meyer. Down to the 43-yard line. Give him a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. 3 minutes left. What number did we have on the center that time? We think Chase Barner was in as center that time, maybe. Where's Pittsfield got the ball, Tim? Kicked a couple field goals, and now it looks like Pittsfield's taken the lead in that 20-20 game under 4 left in the contest. Man in motion. A little trouble there, and I think we're going to have an illegal procedure against the Panthers.
Yep, false start offense. We got the signal from the far line judge.
So the clock will continue to run. Ball will come out to the 48-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We're down to just over 2 minutes left in the contest. Pittsfield make their 2-point conversions, Tim? Did you see? We will see that. Pittsfield late in the game took a 26-0 lead, or 26-20 lead, I should say, in the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Here come the Panthers with 1:40 left. They'll need to run a couple more plays. 2nd and 13. Mound, the quarterback. They'll give the ball on the outside. Trying to turn the corner. Man loses his feet. Cooley will get the ball down to the 45-yard line, so he'll gain 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 with 1:20 left.
Jack, I just noticed Riker Ford concluded his night of play for the West Central Cougars, their quarterback. You know, he was their leading ball carrier of 10 carries and 33 yards, and looking forward to watching Riker Ford on some playoff action next weekend.
You bet. We wish the West Central Cougars the best of luck and hope they go deep into the playoffs. Maybe we can come across each other again, that each team can get a couple of wins. Mound, the quarterback. 3rd and 10. He can take a knee, and he will. And the clock, depending on where they set the ball, it'll become a 4th down and 10. And they'll wait to set the ball. And the play clock at 34, the game clock at 32, and that should take care of the contest. Panthers will get the 40-8 win over West Central here at Winchester on Central Illinois Sports, and we have reached the Logan Ag post-game show. Logan Agri-Service Incorporated, locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Knox City, Monticello, Wayland, and Paris, Missouri, 217-833-2375. We're back to wrap this one up on the post-game show after these.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
I think Connor Bush had a nice night.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
32-0 at halftime, right?
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival. Play some disc golf on our new championship course. Spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Well, welcome you back on the Logan Ag post-game show here on Central Illinois Sports. Final score in the game, 40-8 in favor of the Panthers. They would take a 40-0 lead after leading 24-0 in the first half, score a couple of times, and Bob's going to tell us how they got to that point before West Central got their last score.
Yeah, 5 scores by the Panthers, the 2 in the first quarter, the first at 6:13, 7-yard run by Caden Niekamp. Caden also had a 2-point conversion as a 68-yard, 14-play drive that consumed 5 minutes and 50 seconds off of the clock. At 1:47 of the first quarter, 21-yard run by Nate Peters, a 46-yard, 6-play drive. Zach Weir with a 2-point conversion run, a minute 12 off the clock, put the Panthers up 16-0 quarter 1. 1 score in the second quarter at the 14-second mark, a 1-yard run by Elijah Ginenbacher capped a 15-yard, 15-play drive that took 8 minutes and 58 seconds of game time for the Panthers, and that really put momentum squarely on the Panthers' way. Caden also had the 2-point conversion, 24-0 at halftime. 2 scores in the second half. In the third quarter at 6:12, Caden Niekamp with a 12-yard run, Zach Weir with a 2-point conversion, 8 plays, 53 yards, just about 4 minutes for that possession of the Panthers. And then the fourth quarter, 10:25 mark, we get Marco Rodriguez on a 10-yard run. Both a burst and some power we saw on that one, Jack. 78 yards, 7-play drive for the Panthers. Elijah with a 2-point conversion got the Panthers to the 40-point mark and the running clock. At 7:32, West Central Cougars score with a 28-yard pass play from Ford to Jefferson for a 4-play, 57-yard scoring drive. They also passed for the 2-point conversion. Gives us the final score tonight, Jack, in Week 9 of the regular season. 40 for the Panthers, 8 for the Cougars.
And we're going to take our final break before we name our player of the game on the Edward Jones Derek Harris player of the game on the post-game show. Final here from Winchester, 40-8. Back with more after this, and we'll have some stats for you, too.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Panthers moved to 8-1, 2.4 seconds away from being undefeated, but they're not. They've got a loss, and they win tonight 40-8 playing in the crossover game. Bob, some final stats on the night.
Well, let's start with the West Central Cougars. They celebrated senior night with a huge crowd before the kickoff. Didn't you think, Jack? A tremendous showing of support
and a lot
for
of
the
seniors.
senior class. Yeah, lots of participants. Their stats for the night: Tucker Arnold, running back, had 2 carries for -1. We hope he's back and ready to go for them in their playoff season. Riker Ford, the quarterback, leading carrier, 10 carries for 33 yards. Hayden Jefferson, 2 carries for 6. Anthony Hance, 8 carries for 19. Riker Ford also attempted 10 passes, completed 5 for 72 yards, including a 28-yard touchdown throw. That was certainly the home run throw of the night for the Winchester West Central Cougars. 124 yards of total offense for the Cougars. 4 penalties for 25 yards and 6 first downs. The Cougars have more football action ahead of them next week. Panthers offensive stats: Colton Cooley had a carry for 3 yards. Zach Weir, 3 carries for 8 yards, 2 of those on 2-point conversions. Marco Rodriguez, 4 carries for 24, including a touchdown. Kellen Meyer, 3 carries for 11. Nate Peters, 7 carries for 40, including a touchdown. Connor Bush, one of the fullback workhorses, 12 carries for 79 yards. Elijah Ginnenbacher from his quarterback position, 13 carries for 63. Caden Niekamp, leading ground gainer for the Panthers, 8 carries, 94 yards, including the long run of the night, 38 yards that took us down to the 10-yard line. Elijah attempted 3 passes, no completions, so the Panther offense, 54 offensive plays, 322 yards, 4 penalties for 40 yards, 2 of those on holding, and the Panthers had 24 first downs. Panthers also, Jack, playoff action coming up for them next weekend.
playoff for both of these teams, 2 playoff teams here in the finals, and so we need to name our player of the game, Tim.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, our Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game here on Central Illinois Sports.
And you've got a choice for the Player of the Game, multiple people.
I said that it was the Central Panthers fullbacks, Caden Niekamp and Connor Bush.
Did a great job tonight, really put up some big yardage and found some openings. Nate Peters did a good job, Marco, Elijah. But we're going to name those fullbacks as the players of the game. That's going to do it from here at Winchester. West Central is defeated, moves to 6-3 on the season. 8-1 are the Panthers with a 40-8 win over West Central tonight. We want to thank you for joining us. For Bob, for Jacob, for Tim, I'm Jack Hull reminding you to love your kids. Give them a big hug tonight and tell them you love them. Let them know Jesus loves them even more than us. That's why he sent his son for all of us, folks. Never forget. The final, 40-8 from Winchester. This has been a Central Illinois Sports presentation.